In a world where success is measured by material wealth and social validation, it's easy to confuse achievement with happiness. We chase the big house, the luxury car, the designer clothes, believing these are the keys to a fulfilling life. But one day, often unexpectedly, we realize the large house is a burden to maintain, the fancy car becomes a source of stress, and the designer clothes lose their appeal. Strangely enough, what we were really chasing wasn't happiness at all. It was dopamine. Modern life has trapped us in a reward loop. You finish a project, dopamine. You receive a compliment, dopamine. You buy something new, dopamine. You hit a goal, dopamine again. Each time your brain rewards you with a burst of excitement. But that pleasure is short-lived. As dopamine levels drop, you feel a subtle emptiness creep in. So you chase the next hit, the next reward, the next temporary high. Most of us don't realize we're addicted, not to drugs or alcohol, but to the feeling of excitement itself. We tell ourselves we're chasing money, power, love, or admiration. But beneath all those pursuits lies one common currency: dopamine. And the cruel irony is, the more we chase, the less satisfied we feel. The problem isn't ambition. Wanting more is not inherently wrong. The real issue is not understanding how the brain works. Neuroscience has shown that our brain isn't just wired to seek rewards. It's wired to crave novelty. The first bite of cake triggers a strong dopamine surge. The second, less so. By the third, your brain has already moved on. That's why we feel the need to upgrade constantly. New cars, new homes, new jobs, new relationships. We rarely feel content for long. As psychiatrist Dr. Anna Lembke points out in her book Dopamine Nation, we've become dependent on overstimulation. Our modern environment bombards us with instant gratification, which keeps our dopamine systems in a near constant state of flux. This rewires the brain to expect pleasure on demand, leaving us restless and uneasy when things slow down. Have you ever had a completely free day? No work, no meetings, no commitments, yet found yourself feeling oddly agitated? You scroll aimlessly through your phone, not because you're lazy, but because your brain has forgotten how to be still. You're not bored, you're in withdrawal. We've reached a point where it's harder to stop than to keep running, harder to sit quietly than to chase another goal. The real struggle is not in doing more, it's in learning how to pause. There's a definition of wealth I once read that stuck with me. Real wealth is waking up with zero obligations. Imagine waking up without any external pressure. No emails to answer, no performance to prove, no roles to play. You brew a cup of coffee, sip it slowly, chat with someone you love, and don't feel the need to check your phone every 5 minutes. That, in many ways, is true freedom. Not the kind bought with money, but the kind earned by reclaiming your attention and peace of mind. So the real question isn't, is it wrong to want more? That's human. It's natural. The better question is, do I have the courage to pause and ask myself what I truly need? Can you tell the difference between genuine happiness and a fleeting dopamine spike? Don't wait until you're burned out to realize you've been living in a race with no finish line. Don't wait until success feels hollow to question what you're chasing. The most profound lesson in life is not about having more. It's about recognizing when you already have enough. And sometimes enough is just a quiet morning, a warm cup of coffee, a gentle touch, and a heart that knows how to smile without needing a reason.